Ronnie Olson, coach of the victorious Shady Spring Tigers. First of all, Ronnie, another win over Woodrow. You guys didn't have one until last year. This is a different team, though, different makeup. What will this do for this team, do you think, win over a quality team like Woodrow?
It does a lot. I wasn't going to sit there and stray away from this. It was a big game. We tried to downplay it all week, but today I was like, guys, this is big. This is a team that's won multiple 16 state championships, and we happen to be in the same county, and these kids take it so serious that they want to be the talked about team in Southern West Virginia and definitely in Raleigh County, and that's what they did, and they played with a chip on their shoulder, and they came in, they wanted to win. It was a big game. We're not going to stray away from that.
Well, Ben Gilliam had 17 points and 26 rebounds at the end of the day. Obviously, a big number of rebounds. But it was held to 4 points in the first half, and you guys were able to get the lead and go into the halftime with that lead, I believe.
We were down 3.
Down 3? Okay. But you were still in the game.
Yeah.
Talk about the defense you guys employed on him. Really, I don't think he got an easy shot all night.
That was our game plan. The kids bought in. We worked on it for 3 days. We had a great shoot around after school today. I really felt like they were locked in. We were going to take Ben away. He might have had 26 rebounds, but, to hold him to 17 points.
Right, and on 3.
I'm fine with that. We were going to let the supporting cast beat us, and if they beat us, then so be it. Because we really didn't have an answer, and we had to beat him by committee, and I thought Jaden did an excellent job on fronting, fighting, length, giving him trouble. Sometimes he got a lot. I like to see the offensive glass numbers. I'm sure probably half of them were on the offensive glass. And then everybody was bumping him and bumping on him. We did it by committee.
He had six block shots tonight. I don't know how many rebounds he had, and he had some points too. What was the biggest? You told me before we went on here that you thought he was the MVP. Why is that?
He controlled the paint, and what their strength is the paint. Stats to me sometimes can be misleading.
Right.
And obviously there was the team that won was us, and I felt like we did a good job on him. He wasn't consistently putting us down. We'd make a run, he'd get a bucket. And it was timely buckets, but he didn't just pound us and get us in foul trouble. Jaden fouled at the end, but we stayed out of foul trouble and were able to keep him off the glass too. So, I thought we did it. That they bought in and they executed the defensive game plan, and I'm just so proud of them.
Now, another guy that didn't get a lot of run in varsity last year is Todd Duncan. He kind of got caught up in the numbers game a little bit. You play position when you got a first team All-Stater in front of you. You may not get a lot of opportunity, but he certainly was not afraid to put it up tonight, and he hit a big 3. Down in the overtime, it put you up when you were down 2. What about that 3? And is he a guy you want to pull in that situation?
Oh man, and people can sit up in the stands, watch on video productions, and say it's a bad shot. I've seen him do that for 3 years in JV, and then against the #1 team in the state last year, Luke and Tommy. He's done it consistently, and he's proved to me he can take those shots, and he makes those shots consistently. Not a lot of kids can do it, but if you're talking about 25 feet and beyond, he can still knock them down. And I have no problem with him taking those shots.
I thought he was pretty big for you tonight as well.
He was huge, and we always say, they don't know you, they're going to know you now. And he has a lot to prove. I know he's won state championships in golf, but this kid has played AAU, he's played travel ball, and he's been hungry, and this is his year to play, and he's put in the time.
How do you get these guys, because they're really only Cole and Braden played last year in this game, in meaningful minutes. How do you get them down out of the clouds quick and get them back on board?
They're pretty level-headed group. I don't have to do a whole lot. Those kids know that they've been through the trenches where we won big games and still lost to Bluefield. We still have a goal, and that's to win sectionals and host regional games and play down in Charleston. Not in March this year, but in May. So these kids are grounded. It's not going to take
that much. They're grounded. Is this still a win that can propel you forward? I think it may have done that last year.
Absolutely. You look at our schedule. We want to win them all. If we don't win them all, fine, but we want to win them all, and this definitely going to propel us into the gauntlet we got going 3-4 games in a week.
How much have you improved since your scrimmage the other night and now?
Huge. That scrimmage, I told Bimbo, I said, thank you, man. That team, Greenbrier East, is going to be really, really good, and they pushed us. We could have folded. We were down 16 at one time, cut it to 3. They got down 15 again, cut it to 5 with the ball. I liked what I saw from those guys, and I knew in overtime when we kind of gave up the lead, we missed a layup and some free throws, that those guys were going to come out, and they answered the bell, and they finished it, and they won overtime.
So you play, if you could get a hold, you would win that game in overtime.
Yes. Yep.
That's supreme confidence in your team.
Yep.
All right, Ronnie, I appreciate it, man.
No
Congratulations.
Thanks, Dave.
Great win, man.
All right.